Share updated Place 300 real dumps to pass the Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst exam. 1. You need to address the data concerns before creating the data model. What should you do in Power Query Editor? A. Select column distribution. B. Select the sales _ amount column and apply a number filter. C. Select column profile, and then select the sales _ amount column. D. Transform the sales _ amount column to replace negative values with 0. Answer: C. 2. You need to design the data model to meet the report requirements. What should you do in Power BI Desktop? A. From Power Query, use a DAX expression to add columns to the orders table to calculate the calendar quarter of the order date column, the calendar month of the order date column, the calendar quarter of the shipped date column, and the calendar month of the shipped date column. B. From Power Query, add columns to the orders table to calculate the calendar quarter and the calendar month of the order date column. C. From Power BI Desktop, use the Auto Date Time option when creating the reports. D. From Power Query, add a date table. Create an active relationship to the order date column in the orders table and an inactive relationship to the shipped date column in the orders table. Answer: B. 3. You need to configure access for the sales department users. The solution must meet the security requirements. What should you do? A. Add the sales department as a member of the reports workspace. B. Add the Azure Active Directory group of the sales department as an admin of the reports workspace. C. Distribute an app to the users in the Azure Active Directory group of the sales department. D. Share each report to the Azure Active Directory group of the sales department. Answer: B. 4. You create a dashboard by using the Microsoft Power BI service. The dashboard contains a card visual that shows total sales from the current year. You grant users access to the dashboard by using the viewer role on the workspace. A user wants to receive daily notifications of the number shown on the card visual. You need to automate the notifications. What should you do? A. Share the dashboard to the user. B. Create a subscription. C. Create a data alert. D. Tag the user in a comment. Answer: C. 5. You have an Azure SQL database that contains sales transactions. The database is updated frequently. You need to generate reports from the data to detect fraudulent transactions. The data must be visible within 5 minutes of an update. How should you configure the data connection? A. Add a SQL statement. B. Set data connectivity mode to direct query. C. Set the command timeout in minutes setting. D. Set data connectivity mode to import. Answer: B. 6. You have a Power BI report that uses a dataset based on an Azure Analysis Services live connection. You need to ensure that users can use Q&A from the Power BI service for the dataset. What should you do? A. From the Power BI service, add an enterprise gateway to the dataset. B. From Power BI Desktop, add synonyms and suggested questions. C. From Power BI Desktop, add a Q&A visual to the report. D. From the Power BI service, select Turn on Q&A for this dataset. Answer: D. 7. You have an on-premises Power BI report server. You plan to create a report in Power BI Desktop and publish the report to the report server. Which data source should the report use? A. Microsoft Azure SQL Database. B. A Microsoft SQL Server Database. C. A Microsoft SQL Server Analysis Services (SSAS) database. D. Microsoft Excel. Answer: C. 8. You have a Power BI workspace that contains several reports. You need to provide a user with the ability to create a dashboard that will use the visuals from the reports. What should you do? A. Grant the read permission for the datasets to the user. B. Add the user as a viewer of the workspace. C. Share the reports with the user. D. Create a row-level security (RLS) role and add the user to the role. E. Add the user as a member of the workspace. Answer: E. 9. You have a Microsoft Excel file on a file server. You create a Power BI report and import a table from the Excel file. You publish the report. You need to ensure that the data refreshes every 4 hours. What should you do first? A. Upload the Excel file to a Power BI workspace. B. Create a subscription to the report. C. Deploy an on-premises data gateway. D. Edit the data source credentials. Answer: C. 10. You are building a Power BI report. Users will view the report by using their mobile device. You need to configure the report to display data based on each user's location. Which 2 actions should you perform? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Note: each correct selection is worth 1 point. A. For the relevant columns, set synonyms to match common geographical terms. B. From Power Query Editor, detect the data types of the relevant columns. C. Use the columns of the geography data type in all visuals. D. Create a hierarchy for columns of the geography data type. E. In data category, set the geographic data category for the relevant columns. Answer: C, E.